Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 3 of the build of the LEGO Ninjago Legacy Monastery of Spinjitzu, set number 70670, and 1070 pieces. We've built 2 parts. If you've missed those 2, check out the links I have down below. You can get caught up. We'll still be here, but we're moving on to our 5th bag of parts, to bag 5. It's been a pretty fun build. There's been some repetitiveness, but overall, kind of fun little unique techniques. We're starting to see use of some of the newer LEGO pieces that have been introduced over the past year or so, being used more and more in some of these builds, so that's pretty fun. All right, so we have our next couple of minifigures to build. The first one is Nia, and she has her mask on, and then she's also going to be holding this silver colored spear. She have a double printed face? Let's find out if it'll focus. So there's her angry face, and she has a happy smiling face. For the ninjas, I always like to put the angry faces on them. I just think it's more of like a battle ready face, but they always have the fun or quirky face, which is okay if you're using them to be something other than in battle, but the way I put them together. Same with Zayn here. You can see he's got the angry battle ready face, and he's got his big toothy smile. But like I said, I always like the angry faces on there. You tell me how you like it on there when you build your minifigures. Do you put the angry faces on or the happy face? What do you do? All right, so we're jumping into continuing with this build, starting with this little brown piece on the white plate. This is going to go on these gray plates. Put that down on the table so it's a little bit easier to add stuff to it. Okay, so we have our golden throwing stars. Pull them off of this little sprue. We've got a couple clips they clip onto. Okay, now we have some brown slopes. All right, so these little pieces on this brown plate, we're going to make 2 of the exact same little detail. Those both go there. So this little detail piece we're making, we saw a couple times in the previous video. Some little decorative element. We'll clip that on the edge there. And looks like we're going to do another one for the other side. It's the exact same. We'll build here. Just like that. That guy will go there. These two white ones, you can see they're not going right in line with this other white piece. Looks like they're offset by one stud, which is cool. Now we have a clear glass panel going in this red frame, but I'm going to put sticker on it. Sticker number 1. So we do have some of the, if you watch some of the earlier parts, some of these panels have printed pieces. This is one of the few that is stickered. It's a tricky sticker to get on, so you have to kind of line it up at the bottom, but not right on the bottom, just up ever so slightly, and then slowly push it up and allow it to go on. And that way it's not overlapping and going off of the actual window frame. So that will go there. Now these corner bricks will help hold those white pieces together. Now we're going to put these red columns on the corners. A couple of those plates with rails. Now we're going to put, let's see, a lightsaber handle on those two little bar pieces. Cap that off with that gray plate. All right, so that looks good. We're on step number 196 in the instruction book, page 96, just in case you're following along at home. I did have someone make a comment on one of my videos asking how I was able to build these sets without the instructions. Well, here's a little secret. I use the instructions, I just don't have them on the screen with me. They're just off to the left. So no tricks here. I'm building it exactly per the instructions. That way if you're building it at home and you need some help with it, hopefully this will help you. Alright, so we have another clear glass panel with another sticker on it. So you can kind of see I'm starting at the bottom, trying to line it up carefully. And then you also have to make sure that it's square. So now it's lined up. And we have a barking dog, but that's what dogs do. Alright, so that's all lined up. And this will go right there. Move my camera up because it's starting to get pretty tall. And this is going to be a tower piece that's going to attach to the part that we already have built, so it's going to get a little bit taller than what you're seeing here because we're going to put it on something. Okay, Okay, so we have these corner slopes. We're gonna stack a couple of them on there. Kind of gives it this cool little texture look. Tile with a bar. All right, move that to the side for just a second, as we have a little sub-assembly to make. We've almost used all of the large parts from this bag number 5, but there's still a significant amount of small pieces. So I imagine we're going to start extinguishing those very shortly. So we have these little baby bow sloped pieces that are going to go right there, along with another cheese slope, another little baby bow slope, another cheese slope. So yeah, we're definitely starting to use some of them up, some of these small parts. All right, we have some silver studs. They're not chrome silver, just regular silver. We'll turn this over. Put some of these rocker plates on here. This guy will get the rocker bricks. I'll snap on there. All right, so it shows it being turned down just like that. And we're gonna put these red cones on both sides. Next is a little bar clip with a horn. Looks per the instructions, we're going to rotate it at a slight angle. Although the box art looks like it's rotated a lot more than what it's shown in the instructions. We'll kind of do it how it shows it in the instructions, which it appears to be kind of rotated like that. You see it's kind of at about a 45-degree angle. And then this little 2x4 piece is going to fit perfectly right on there. We just rotate it around, press it down, and there we go. Continue on with some more of these pieces. This will probably be for the top of this little tower. Turn it back around. So this big sloped brick right in the middle, and then some smaller slopes right next to it. Alright, so these little pieces sticking out on the side, we're going to put one of the clips on there. And we're going to knock it off. But we're going to try to put a cone on there without it breaking off. Oops. Put the cone on upside down. Just turn it around like that. Alright. Another small detail piece. little horn part. Right. So this piece simply goes all the way on the top. Still have a few small parts, so let's finish those up now. Got this flag piece. And this is going to get sticker number 9. There's 2 sticker number 9s. They look to be identical. So this is the first sticker number 9. So they're turned around. And then it also shows it kind of angled. With the clips on the bars, the good thing about it is they can move, so you can kind of position them however, but the instructions kind of show it angled like that. So that's how we'll install it. This is the other one. Now it does show the sticker being rotated. That one on there, kind of angle it about the same angle. Leave it a little bit open. Okay, so the only thing I see that I missed, let's go back to this guy. It's supposed to have another cone on top of there. Okay, so we'll bring the monastery over the backside. See, we have these turquoise colored plates, and this should slide in here, and we'll give it a little pressure on it. And that came off of this thing. Okay, that's gonna be a little fragile. All right. See, it's getting pretty tall. But that completes our 5th bag of parts. So I'll move our extras off to the side. Let's move this back, knocking minifigures over. That's okay. We need to move on to bag number 6. Okay, we have everything for our 6th bag out, ready to go. Starting with this pretty long plate, add some shorter plates to it. And we have our angled plate piece. Goes on both sides. I have a couple of these 2x2 plates with the little 45-degree cutout. Go on the undersides. And then also on the undersides are these wedge plates. So with that framework in place, I'm gonna put it down, try to get this cranked out as fast as we can do it. Just gotta find some of these small parts using these little ingot pieces. It's basically a 1x2 tile, but it has the beveled edges. we have 2 more wedge plates. There's 1, here's 2. Brick with a clip and a cheese slope. Brick with a clip and the other cheese slope. Alright, so it's time for our next stickers. We're going to turn this around. We have sticker number 5. Carefully put it on there. That looks good. And then we have sticker number 6. That'll go there. Okay, so we turn this back around. Kind of one of the things that can be easily missed when you're building per the instructions is when they put a little bitty symbol in there to notify you to turn the model around. Sometimes if it's a pretty symmetrical build, it's kind of hard to tell when you're supposed to turn it. Our next sticker, sticker number 3. This is an enormous sticker. So carefully got it on there. Next slope. Brick with a bar. Quite a few small pieces kind of going on here. This wedge plate. All right, so we're gonna turn this around. We're gonna put this white plate there. Two studs. Another plate here. enough red in this set to make a good sized fire station if you want to. If you decide to take it apart and build something else. Definitely a lot of red pieces. Alright, so we have another one of our lantern details. I haven't seen one of these since bag 3, I think. Maybe bag 4. Clips on there. So many small parts. Oops. There, this one here. There. Okay, looks good. Let's come over here. Put this panel in the sloped piece. Larger slope there. So with that piece on there, now bring this over and that should just go like that. Looks good. So we're going to put a hinged plate to hold these two together. That bottom piece is locking it in place, but the hinged plate is going to help lock the top parts in place. So move that to the side. We have another wall panel piece to build. All right, guess what time it is? It's last sticker time. That'll go there. These were supposed to be red, not white. I'm colorblind. And we'll just use those white ones right here. Up here, some of these details are similar to what we did on the other side. A little bit of variation in it though. So we have this plant piece. Go there, and a little cheese slope piece that'll go here. This portion looks to be identical to what we did. The other side. Okay, we're going to build the other lantern. All right, looks good. Just like the other side, we'll pop that on there. Put our angled, or I mean our hinged piece on there. And we have these little slopes with the tile. All right, so we're still missing something right there in the middle, but was able to get everything else on there, and that looks like it's going to complete this portion of the build. So let's kind of expand this up a little bit, kind of see what we have here. All right, so we've got this bottom portion, we've got the top portion. I've got minifigures falling down everywhere behind the whole monastery, but you can kind of see it's coming together pretty good. You can also see we've got a couple bags of parts left, so we're going to finish this build up in part number 4. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that part. If you want to see more build videos just like this one, then check out the links I have down below. We have tons of Lego build videos, so if you love this, you'll love everything else on this channel, and we'll see you in the next one.